Hi, David.
Hello, can you hear
How are
me?
you? Yeah, I can hear you clearly, nice and clear. Good to see you, man.
You as well.
Finally, I've been waiting long to see you.
Lovely. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure, man. I really love what you're doing, and I just wanted to share it with the world, let people see you and share your story and find out a bit more about you.
Perfect.
Is okay? That's okay. Good, good. Could you
Yes,
tell us
yes.
where you're from, just where your business brand is based as well?
Literally downtown Toronto, Canada is where I'm from. Also where I do most of my work. My clients are all over, mostly around the GTA, but I got some in the United States as well. Thankfully, I'm able to do it digitally, so I can help anyone anywhere. So it's pretty cool.
Did you just call it GTA?
The GTA, the Greater Toronto Area,
Oh, nice.
for
Okay, because
those that
I thought
are
you was
from
talking
Southern
about the
Ontario.
game. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I
no,
thought you
not
meant the game. I was like,
not the video
what?
game.
That's all I know about GTA. But thank you for letting me know that. That's good. So, what does your services provide, David?
So I do fitness and nutrition advising. So pretty much anything and everything that an individual will need help with on their fitness journey to get a healthier life. I'm able to do it through an app that allows me to track them pretty much 24/7 to see what they're eating, how they're working out, the progress they're making physically. But more so, it allows me to connect to them, to communicate, to make sure they're feeling well, that they're happy, that they're enjoying the process of it all. Because I feel like there's a lot of hoopla out there in the world when it
Um,
comes to how to live healthy and the right way to do things, and you have to do this or you can't do that. And I'm just trying to simplify it for them because it really is a much simpler process than it's been made to seem. So I just try to hold them accountable to their goals, but also make sure that they're enjoying it along the way, so that this is something that becomes a lifestyle as opposed to just a short term fix.
yeah. Oh, that's amazing. That's good because do you just advise people? You train them as well, right?
So I don't physically train at the moment, like
Wow.
one-on-one
So,
personal training. It's all
wow.
yeah, so it's more so just education
And
um
advice.
and advice. Yeah, because the
That's
nutrition as
amazing.
yeah, because for me, I feel like I'm more effective right now helping them out with their nutrition,
Yeah,
just
you're kind of
because.
like pushing people into the industry. You're helping them gain the knowledge and pushing them into the industry.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Giving them the tools so that they can pretty much do this on their own. If they want to go find a
yeah,
personal trainer, by all means they can. My app has workup programs for them. There's
yeah,
about 7 or 8 different 8-week programs, and they have
yeah.
beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So that
Do you recommend some people to PTs?
yeah, for sure. Like if that's
Yeah,
something that they're more interested in, where they don't feel as comfortable in the gym, or they want to have a primary focus of training, then I definitely would recommend PT. But if they're just looking to lose 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds, the majority of that's going to come from our nutrition. Obviously,
uh-huh.
weight resistance training is super important, but it doesn't really matter what they're doing as long as they're doing something that they enjoy. So
Yeah,
I would never force them to say, hey, you have to go CrossFit or you have to go strength training. It's whatever you think you can do at least
uh-huh.
3 times a week that you're going to enjoy, so that you keep the process and the cycle going. Because the last thing you want to do is force someone to do something, and they don't enjoy it. They get a bad taste in their mouth, and then they just give up on their journey altogether. Right. The main thing here is keeping them happy and allowing them to reach a goal. So whether they do that through strength training, CrossFit training, traditional training, at home training with dumbbells and resistance bands, by all means, whatever they got to do to get the job done, really.
Uh, sit down. Sorry, my dog just walked in the room and she's looking at
No
me like,
problem.
talking to people again, are we? That's what she's looking at. Sit down, Aurora. Sit down. Good girl. Okay, cool. That's amazing. So you're like the first person I've ever met who you're basically a scout for health. So you basically scout people, or people just see you, and you provide them with all the knowledge they need to either start getting fit or upgrade the level of fitness they're already on.
Yeah.
That's cool. That you're the
Yeah,
first one
so
on here. That's
nice.
cool. I like that.
Thank you.
Really cool, man. So you wouldn't call yourself a PT or a coach yet, but are you looking to get qualified?
Yeah, so I'm in the middle of getting my nutritionist certificate.
Nice.
Eventually, ideally, the dream would to be like have my own gym to train people in, which I would obviously get the PT training just to make sure that I can do everything safely and effectively. But I just feel I can make the biggest difference now for the most amount of people by the nutritionist side of things because I don't have to physically be with them for the hour or 2 hours a day. I can have my coaching calls with them just like we're doing right now,
Uh-huh.
through the phone, through Zoom, through the computer,
Yeah.
um, and really get them just understanding that nutrition is the major aspect of, sorry, of us.
That's okay.
Uh,
I wanted to
really.
burp earlier, but I was like, let me just hold it. Sorry.
Yeah, so
Go on.
I've truly found that nutrition is the biggest aspect of our fitness journey.
It is.
Um, and I think a lot of people shy away from it because they think it's a lot harder than it is. And
Yeah.
yes, it is work. Like it's going to take work, but you can either put the work in now to have an easier
Yeah.
life later, or take the easy route now, and you're going to have a bit of a harder life later. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to
And
teach
if you
people
want to
that.
do it, people, you're going to do it. If you don't really
Yeah,
want it, you're not going to do it.
that's the
Okay. And there's
hardest part
always
of it
someone out there to
coaching.
support you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the hardest part is me saying, so Dave, what's like the tips or tricks? It's just get it done. Like set your
Yeah.
mind to it. Do not allow yourself to veer off path. Because at the end of the day, you're doing this for a reason. 90 all the time, no matter what their story is, what their why is, because I always ask them to tell me their why for why they're
Mhm.
starting.
That's
Um,
good.
but it's to become happier with yourself, right? So
Mhm.
people may lose sight of that because they think having that alcoholic beverage or that snack is going to give them happiness in the short term, which it will. But if we're looking for true ultimate happiness, it's going to come from us becoming our best version of ourselves, our favorite version of
Yeah.
ourselves. So that's what I
Live
try
a
and keep the
live a
mindset.
longer lifestyle, you know,
Exactly.
hopefully. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good. And when did you find your passion for the fitness industry?
So I've always been into working out and into exercise and all that, but I found like this passion that hasn't gone away yet, probably at the end of 2020 or 2019. It was in the middle of the
Oh,
lockdowns
nice. What
of
happened?
our lockdowns. So I had gotten like I was working a job, long hours, very stressful. Let my health deplete. I'm about five. I'm officially 5'8", and I can say that now because I have a girlfriend that I love, and I'm not looking for anything else. So I used to think I was five.
Oh,
I
that's so
used to think
lovely.
I used to think I was 5'9". I went and got a
Yeah.
body scan. Um, I'm officially 5'8".
That's nice.
Um, and I had got to about 204. It was 204.3 pounds was my
Whoa.
heaviest weight. And if
Yeah.
anyone follows along on my Instagram, you'll see
It was
my
uncomfortable.
picture. And it was, yeah. And physically, it was uncomfortable, but more so just mentally and emotionally, it was very uncomfortable. Um, so I started a program called 75 Hard, which is like a mental wellness challenge that forces you to have to work out twice a day, stick to a diet, um, no cheat meals, no alcohol. So I did that. It completely changed my mindset, changed how I viewed things,
Hmm.
pretty much changed how I'd seen the whole world, really, just
Oh,
from
that's great.
my my personal progress in fitness. So um, I've taken that. I found this program where I can coach in this app, and now I'm able to do it on a much more detailed approach through my nutrition. Because when I had done the first program, I pretty much just was eating well. I wasn't tracking what I was eating. So even though I lost over 30 pounds. I think I lost like 32 pounds in the 75 days. But I did lose a
Awesome.
bit more muscle mass than I would have liked.
Wonderful.
Um, but now I've changed that because I'm tracking my calories. I'm making sure that I'm hitting my protein daily. Um, and I just realized I'm like, okay, I can do this for myself. Let me see if I can do this for one more person. And
Yeah.
then
What would you
one more
say to
person.
people who hear that? People would hear that and think, I'm not going to track my food forever. I'm not doing it. What's a good way to implement it into your life without you thinking it's a chore?
The easiest way for me to implement my life was just to have fun with it, it made every day meaningful. So there was no day where you just go through the motions, where you just go in the fridge, pick something out, throw it on the frying pan or from the cupboard. But not just that, but I always like to leave myself like no doubt or no excuses. So tracking your food is the foolproof way of making sure that you're safely going to reach your goals. Because especially when people are trying to eat to lose weight, everybody just wants to eat 1,200 calories a day. And that's not the case. It may be for some people based on their current body weight, but 98% of the time it is not the case whatsoever. So tracking your food is the safest way to help you reach your goals. But it also teaches you more about food. So when you see a plate or when you see something in the grocery store, no matter what the package says, because the biggest thing I get frustrated with is when I see the packaging of certain products and they'll tell you like high protein or low carbs or low fat.
And then when you read at the back, it's like 21 grams.
Or it's like 300 calories for like a 14-gram of protein granola bar. And it's like, that is not a protein option. Like just don't even look at it, right? So, and the tracking the food doesn't have to be forever, right? If you got a goal of you want to lose your 25 pounds, we can have that done in 4 to 6 months if you're consistent. So if you can get over the fact that I got to put in a little bit of work for about 4 to 6 months, but the rest of your life is going to be changed.
Nice. Like, I always say that to people. Asked. I always say you could be, it's a bit rude, but I always say to my clients, you could be fat for 6 years straight, and then within 6 months you could lose half of that weight. Do you know what I mean? That you've held on for 6 years. What's the point? Just go for it, you know? That's really good. And they're just like, don't call me fat. I'm like, sorry. Can't help it. And I went to a shopping market today, supermarket. That's what we call it, the supermarket in the UK. Yeah. And then I saw like a batch of grapes. So I'm looking for the grapes with seeds in it. All of them are like seedless grapes. None of them have seeds. So I'm like, it's weird. If fruits don't have a seed, it's not a fruit, is it?
That's true.
So I'm there like, I can't eat these grapes. Oh my God. Yeah. But it's like geo foods. We're getting crazy. Foods are going crazy right now. So you kind of have to really get uplift your development when it comes to nutrition. You need to know about food. Or you're going to start eating worms thinking it's gummy bears, you know?
No, for sure.
That was exaggeration, but I mean, you want good food. Some avocados are not real. If you get an avocado and it don't have a pip in the side, okay, a seed inside, it's a fake avocado. Just saying. All right, so what's your styles of training that you like to do personally? Because I've seen you lift heavy, squatting a lot.
So my favorite type is just pretty much traditional. More so because...
What's traditional?
So traditional is just like you work on like your bench press, squats, deadlifts, but then like normal exercises in between. So like lat raises, cable machines. I stay away from like the CrossFit side of things, mainly because I like being.
It's dangerous.
Like if you can't practice it properly with the right coaching and the right environment with the right tools, it makes it tough, right? So I go to a beautiful gym, and it's set up perfectly for traditional training because there's lots of machines, lots of benches, lots of racks. I did do a strength program recently, which I did enjoy because it kept things fun, right? Even someone like me that loves working out, I'll work out any day as a hobby. It can still get a little monotonous. So if you can change it up, as long as you're doing it to stay on track and stay on the right path, I always recommend it. Whatever you got to do to mix it up and keep it fun for yourself. But my main styles of training, just your traditional exercises. Nothing you don't have to do. I know Instagram.
No Spider-Man crazy hanging upside down.
Instagram loves to show that handstand,
you know that
no-handed push-ups somehow. That's not needed.
It's crazy, isn't it?
To achieve your goals. Everyone always asks, what's the best exercise to lose fat? And I always just say, it's just eat better. Like you want me to tell you the best exercise? You can do bench press the same as the other person. If you're eating better, bench press is going to help you lose fat, right? It's going to help you build muscle and burn fat. So
Yes.
there's no one way to do anything.
Yeah, there's
Everyone's
no cheat.
different.
You can't cheat.
There's no cheating, right? And you may think you can cheat, and that may help you get a little better, but at the end of the day, the truth's going to come out. So you just got to put in the work, find something that you enjoy, and just do it your way. The internet's a great place. As bad as it can be, it is also a fantastic
Right.
place to find workouts, to find ones that you like, even just to find the types of workouts you enjoy, right? Maybe it's more of like a HIIT style training, or maybe you enjoy a strength program where you can build up so you can see where you start and where you finish, right? So it's all
Yeah.
about what works for the individual, and yeah, but yeah,
True.
my style of training is more so just the traditional working out.
Compound, all the compound exercises that hit everything in
Yeah,
your body anyway. That's really
and
good.
yeah,
You
and
got the
once I
link. I want to talk about the link in your bio. Does that take
yeah
us to your app?
yeah, so the link will take
Yeah.
you. There's a few things there, but the link will take you to the one-on-one coaching app. If you click on the wellness page, you'll see I also have a Facebook community that all my
Mhm.
clients are in as well, just to kind of give them a place to go where they know it's going to be positive and supportive. Because God only knows when you get on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook how you can get drowned out by
Yeah.
all the other
Do you
stuff
find it
going on.
difficult to manage all these sites?
Yeah, a bit. My biggest thing is that, like, as much as I'm on social media to try to gain awareness and show
Mm.
people how I can help them, I truly don't really enjoy it just because of everything else that's on it. So
Yeah.
it's a bit of a mental drag for me, but I know I'm doing it for a bigger reason. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the hardest thing for me. It is a lot of work trying to manage everything, but I do it because I care so much about it. I care about the people that I work with. I care about the people that I don't work with yet that I hopefully will work with in the
You
future, just
will. You will.
because the easiest way for us to change our lives, to change the lives around us, is
Mhm.
just by becoming a healthier version of ourselves. And not just a healthier version, but the discipline it takes and the life skills you learn just from your own personal
Yeah, it makes you
journey.
proud of yourself as well when you actually do it. When you stop
Yeah,
doing something that you know is not good for you, and then you keep it up. It's like, wow, I used to do that. It makes you, it's really good, you know, it's a great
yeah.
feeling. Tell us about proper living.
So PROPR Living was something that I started in the middle of the lockdowns as well, just because I saw the way that people were starting to treat each other, and it really, really left a bad
Horrible.
taste in my mouth.
Uh,
Everyone became very divisive and
fear,
very,
to the fear.
yeah, yeah, and just very almost turning on each other just because somebody, like, we've had our differences since the beginning of time, but we've always seemed to be able to work around them to get along and build a strong community,
Yeah,
and build a better world around us. But I was starting to see that it was turning to where we were destroying the world around us, and our communities, whether
yeah.
physically or just socially, were starting to become less and less enjoyable. So I wanted to just have a voice for people where they know that there's still people out there that care about each other, that want the world to move forward, whether you're white, black,
Yeah,
brown, Asian,
yeah,
gay, none of that matters, right? At the end of the
yeah.
day, it's who you are and how you treat people, which is the only thing that should matter in this world.
Yeah.
And that's why I think fitness and life are so relatable, because you treat yourself better, you automatically
Treat
start to
people
treat
better.
others better, because you know how good it feels to be
Yes.
happy, right?
Be
So
nice. Yeah.
the last thing, and I was just at an event a few weeks ago. It was a fitness event. It was a lot of the coaches like me. We all met in St. Louis, and it was
No.
3 days of the most positive, safe, enjoyable
That
environment.
stuff will make me
Uh,
cry. I'll get
yeah,
emotional.
it was unbelievable, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is exactly how the whole world could be.
Could be,
And
yeah.
it all started with our individual journeys. We all got ourselves in a healthier mindset. We all had self discipline, self responsibility. We all knew what it took to become like our ideal self, and then you
Hmm.
portray that on everyone else. Like, we had an
Yeah.
outdoor event for 8 hours. There wasn't one piece of garbage on the floor. There wasn't one fight. There wasn't one bickering.
Wow.
I joked with the police officers because we had to have them there for the event. I'm like, you guys
Hmm.
are probably going to have the easiest shift of your life today because
Yeah.
there's going to
So
be,
funny.
and there was no nonsense whatsoever because nobody, nobody was judging anyone or nobody cared about anyone's opinion on any one thing because we all knew at the end of the day that each of these individuals truly cares about the person beside them, whether they know them or not, because only
Hmm.
a few people knew each other. Everyone else, it was a first time meeting or seeing each other. But it felt like we were just one giant family, right? And
Oh,
that's what I
that's
want.
beautiful.
That's what I want for my community here. That's what I want for communities everywhere. That's what I want for the whole world. So
Oh,
I know
yes.
I'm just one person and I don't have that
No.
large of a reach yet, but it all starts with one, right? So
Yeah. I'm
that's
definitely,
my
I'm gonna edit that bit. I'm gonna edit that bit because I need people to see that because you really, what you're doing, it's like, it's a, I can't find a word for it because I need a really, really good word. Um, you're changing the world in your own way. So if you, if you see yourself as a positive, what's a positive? I say a positive virus, yeah, a
yeah,
positive one, and you're basically multiplying, you know, to where it over takes over this, you know. That's how I
yeah.
see you and your business working. So I would say keep going. There's going to be people who want to join your crew and your team and want to do the same thing. And if I was over there, I would definitely join that because that's what I'm all about in the UK. So you
Yeah.
just keep doing that, man. That's, it's brilliant. And on
Thank
his
you so
link, guys,
much.
he's got a one-to-one mobile fitness advice. He's got blogs on there for you guys to just read up and feel motivated by. He's got clothing line on there so you can dress nice as well. I've seen that.
Yeah.
And he's got his online PT advice. So, guys, go and check out the link in David's bio. It's going to be amazing once you
Thank
join
you,
the
Bella.
team. Okay, you're welcome. And on the 24th of April, I saw a post on your page that really got to me. I don't know why. I've just been a bit emotional today, but that post really got to me because you was posting about mental health, but more for men. And you were
Yeah.
saying what you want to see from men, like what you want them to know. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
um, in the yoga pose, holding your heart chakra, and it was really sentimental. Tell us what was behind the meaning of that video.
So the big, like, as a man, I know how stubborn we can be. And I also know that that stubbornness can
And
lead
women.
to, yeah, women too. But it's funny because like when like I'm at the gym or just even on social media, like you see women get around women a lot easier. Like they cheer them on, they see them do something, and they're always posting, "You go, girl!" Like
In America,
amazing.
yeah, not over here.
But the men, you don't really see it. Everyone just kind of seems very still like combative, where it's like I'm the
Yeah.
alpha, so like I'm the man. I don't care how many push-ups you did. I don't care how much weight you lost. I'm gonna go lose 1 more pound so I can say, hey, I lost more weight than you. When at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's like that's the other thing about fitness. No matter what that person over there is doing, it has no
Yeah.
effect on what I'm doing. Just because they're lifting 300 pounds, it doesn't mean I can't go lift 185 because that's going to be enough for me to get my results, right? So,
Mhm.
and a lot of my clients, the vast majority of them are female. And it's not because they need more help than the men, it's just
Yeah.
because they don't mind reaching out for the help. And I know
Yeah.
that men need the help just as much as anyone, but we
Yeah.
just have this alpha inside of us that doesn't allow us to want to ask for help because we feel
Help.
like it makes us less of a man when I think it's the complete opposite.
Yeah, it's
Being
the
able to
opposite.
ask for help shows your true strength and shows your true character because I don't care what anyone thinks of me. I need to do what's best for
Yeah.
me, my family, my
And your
relationship,
girlfriend.
and
And your
my
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? So, so yeah, my message was just to men to say, hey, like I'm here to help. We can do it however you need, but we need to understand the fact that we do not know all the answers.
Yeah.
We cannot do everything on our own. We need to reach out for help. And I also feel like a lot of things that have gone on in the world is because men have been kept silent because we're afraid of speaking up and then someone saying something to us and then hurting our feelings or making us feel a little smaller. When at the end of the day, we all know what's right and wrong. We have to speak up on it, but we also have to do what's best for ourselves, whether that means we do it alone or we do it with a coach, we do it as part of a team, because we can't go out this life alone. You'll never reach your full potential doing it alone. You can't raise a family alone. You can't make a baby alone. You can't build a great business alone. Some way along the road, you need to
You
find
need
some help,
support.
right?
Yeah, you need it.
So, and then especially a lot of men, like, they love sports, but they fail to realize every great athlete had a coach, whether it was their coach for the
Yeah.
team or whether it was a personal coach on the sidelines just to help them through the struggles of life, right? So I'm just trying to bring that to the average individual, to let them know that it's okay to ask for help. If I never found any help, God knows where I would be. I definitely wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be as strong as I am right now. I wouldn't be as much of an influence as I am right now. And it all started from asking for help, right? So
Oh, that's beautiful.
if there's one thing I can leave this call with, it's that.
Oh, you guys give me goosebumps. I can't take this anymore.
If you think even for the slightest percentage that getting help will help you and make you better, go find it, right?
Yeah.
Message me. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. We got social media, so we can stay connected. Send me a DM. You don't even have to join the app for me to do that. Just send me a DM. We can have a conversation, and whatever you need to get your head right so that you can live your best life and be the best influence for those around you. I think it's super important. But yeah, I do think that it is an issue with the male gender where we just feel like we gotta, our bravado, we gotta do it all ourselves, right?
Too much pride. But just let it go and let us help you. Yeah. Corinne said here, it's amazing what you're saying and what you're doing. Thanks, Corinne. Hope you guys are having a lovely day today. I love you all. I love them so much. Okay, next question. That was amazing. I was going to say, what do you want men to know, though, about healthy living and their mind? But you just said it all. So what does your client say about you? What does your client say about you? Because you're so passionate about them. But
they definitely love my energy. They love, no matter what time of day it is, whenever they'll send me a message or I'll send one to them. I just have the energy just to help. So like, I can be dead tired from my full-time job or from anything else going on in the world, but if one of them reaches out with a question, I'm 100%
alert.
I'm there. Like nothing makes me feel better than helping somebody. And whether it's them just saying, "Hey Dave, I don't know how to change this setting in the app," and I find the answer for them, it's like, all right, party time. We figured it out. Let's go. So I would like to think that they know I'm there for them 24/7, 365. I don't just say it, I'm there. And like, they know that I'm very empathetic. There's no one way only. It's whatever is best for them. I take the time to learn them and understand their goals, but also how they are emotionally and like character-wise, just because you have to coach everyone differently, right? I can't use as much bravado with this individual as that one. I got to be a little more simpler with some than others. But at the end of the day, whatever it takes for them to reach their goals is all that matters. It's not about me. It's not about me being able to say, my way worked. Amazing. But it only worked on 2 of 5 people when I could have done things a little differently to get all 5 of those people the results, right? So anyone that's worked with me I would like to think that they would say the same. But yeah, I just care so much about helping others. So I got all the time in the world for anybody. So
that's so nice. Oh my God, that's so lovely. I'm glad that you got that time. I'm gonna send people your way.
Awesome.
I know a few. There's a few men in the UK. I know they need to talk and reach out to people. Do you know what I mean? So I will send them your details if you need to talk, just to reach out to you, because that's beautiful. What do you ask your clients when you're doing like the consultation before you give them the advice? What do most of them ask for from you?
So most of them just ask for help in in losing weight or gain, or maybe most of them are just, to simplify, most of them are just asking to lose weight, right?
Okay.
So I ask them, I say, what do you want? So they say, I want to lose 10 pounds. And I'll say, why? Well, I want to be a little skinnier. Okay, why? Well, I have a wedding to go to in 2 months. Okay, why does it matter to you to lose the 10 pounds for this wedding? And
2 months for the wedding?
And usually it comes down to I want to feel better about myself. I want to be happier. I want to be a better mother, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend. So my main question when I ask them, besides all the administrative stuff, is what is your why? But really, really find out your why. So I say treat it like a child would. If a child asks you a question and you say, we have to go to the store at 5 o'clock, they say why?
Why?
I say, well, because that's when the store is open. Okay, but why?
Why? Yeah.
We need, yeah. So I say, at least ask yourself why 3 times. And then you should be able to get to the more nucleus of the answer, as opposed to, I just want to lose 10 pounds. Because it's a lot more complicated than that. And when you find that why and you have that with you, it makes it easier on those tough days to keep going, to stay motivated, because you're doing it for a greater being, right? Like like compare, I just want to lose 10 pounds to, I want to be a better mother for my kids. You're going to put in the effort to become the better mother for your kids, as opposed to losing the 10 pounds, because you can always just keep pushing it down the line. I'll lose 10 pounds next month, or I'll lose those last 2 pounds in next month or in a couple months. But when you're talking about being a better mother or partner or son or daughter, like that's immediate. Like you shouldn't want to take any days off of that, because it's got a bigger.
It depends on the individual. I have to say that it depends on the individual, because there's bad moms out there that would rather look good than go home and cook, you know. But you are around positive people, so those positive people would, yes, they would pick motherhood first, but they need to learn how to split it. You know what I mean? You put time into yourself, mums, and also put most of your time to your children. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
What do you do in your spare time? Because I've seen you do fishing, you travel, you do fitness events.
Yeah. So a lot of traveling this summer. It's funny, I don't really have many hobbies. I love going to the gym. I don't really have much free time, but we have been traveling a lot, seeing a lot of friends, a lot of family. My girlfriend loves being outside. We're blessed to be living in downtown Toronto, right near the water. So we try to be outside as much as possible in the summertime, because we don't get that good of weather all year round here in Toronto. We got a few months of the good stuff, so we try to enjoy that. But yeah, like I'm lucky, because like my hobbies are kind of what my business is around, where I love health and fitness. I love educating myself. I enjoy reading, which is crazy to think, because up until a couple of years ago, I hadn't read a book since high school, but I enjoy reading now.
Naughty.
Yeah, I know, but I'm better now. I got a whole bookshelf full of books I've read.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm catching up. I'm making up for lost time.
That's good. I've got loads of books, man, and I go to them when I stop remembering things, you know. I go to recap my brain. Would you ever compete on stage?
I don't think so. I might compete, like maybe in like a race, or maybe a CrossFit challenge one day. I don't know, like
that'd be awesome.
The physique, I don't mind it. Like I enjoy, like that's how I kind of got into working out, like years ago, was like seeing bodybuilders on stage and stuff. But I just don't know how that would translate to like my clients.
I think you know what? I don't think you would do it. I'll tell you why I don't think you would do it, David. Because of the type of person you are. You're more of a giver. You like to give more. Although you look after yourself, you're more of a giver like me. So we just see it as I would have to put too much energy into myself to do that.
Yeah, that's
like too much vanity. You know, too much on my own. Gonna do it, but it's also a great thing to achieve for the body and the mind. But yeah, I don't see us doing it. Was I right?
No. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But you would look great on stage. You would.
Thank you.
Yeah, all sprayed up and stuff.
Spray tan, nice little speedo.
Yeah. That's the best part for the ladies, you know. The shorts. You know, what do they call them? Hoochie daddy shorts.
It's Hoochie daddy season.
God, that's the new season, and I've been seeing it. I'm like, oh my God. What do you think the fitness industry needs more of?
I think it needs more real people talking and sharing their story. It needs a little less of the one size fits all, or the magic, like the magic marketing that's out there. And it just needs more conversations like this, right? Just two normal people just having a great conversation about how much fitness can change your life, where people see, they might only see the bodybuilders on stage, and they look at themselves and they say, I can never get there, so why am I even going to start? But then they can come to my page and see someone that was about 25 or 30 pounds overweight, and then they got themselves to this part of their life, right? And then hopefully that makes them want to get into the industry and start eating better, start learning more about what supplements they do need, as opposed to what the people tell them they need. But yeah, the fitness industry, it just needs more real people sharing their real stories. So that it becomes just more relatable to, 100%.
That's Troy, by the way. He's amazing. He climbs stairs in really, really, really high buildings all around the world. Well, he's
got to come to Toronto and
he's amazing. Oh my God. When I watched him, I watched his stuff, when I did his research, just like yours, I'm all amazed, but I'm just like, okay, this guy goes upstairs, like flights, you know. But they say fitness and sports is so much more than just trophies and interviews. Yes, it is. It
100%.
is. It's really deep for me. It's in my soul. It's in my core. You know what I mean? Awesome. And when I became a trainer, I realized I've always been fit. Like, I've always been the young girl in the park on the monkey bars. I was always the one who was active, but I didn't really think I was going to end up into the fitness. I wanted to do dance, you know, I wanted to dance all the time. And then when I looked at it, I thought, I've always been doing crazy fitness stunts from a child, so might as well, you know. Perfect. It all makes sense. It all makes sense, man. If you could give one superpower to all the trainers in the world, but it had to be the same superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, one superpower.
Someone said read minds.
Yeah, for real. That would be a good one, that's for sure.
Really said that.
I think the one superpower would be, especially when it comes to tracking food, is to actually see what they're tracking and how they're tracking it, right?
That would be cool.
They might put in the app, perfect day, calories, protein.
Yeah, lie detectors. Natural lie detectors.
And then they come to you in 3 months and say, Dave, how come I'm not seeing any results? Look at my assessments. They're all perfect. I'm going to have no way. I'm going to say, you got to go to the doctor and get checked out. I don't know what's going on. But really what's happening is that those chocolate chip cookies that they're eating aren't getting put in the in the app. So that would be, I think that would be the superpower.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice. What would you recommend some of your clients to become PTs?
I would recommend them to do anything they needed to do to stay entrenched in living a healthy lifestyle. So if that meant them becoming a nutritionist, or becoming a certified personal trainer, or wanting to do a bodybuilding event, or wanting to do a CrossFit event, whatever it's going to take to keep you living this lifestyle is something that I would promote. And that could be anything. That could be personal training, it could be nutritionist, but whatever you think is going to help you stay on track and stay on this lifestyle. Just because the longer they're in it, the bigger influence they can have themselves on their circle of friends and family, right? So, 100%. It's definitely it's not needed, it's not necessary, but if it's going to help you, then go for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask you about your sponsorship? It's getting dark. First, what's Foam?
First Farm, yeah.
Foam. First Farm sponsor. Did you win the competition?
No, so it's still going on. It's all year long. So hopefully, stuff like this will help. So
good. I hope you win.
Thank you.
I hope you win. Yeah. So tell us what you're looking to be sponsored for. Tell us about that.
So the sponsored athlete search is I believe it's a 2-year contract with First Form. You get to go to all the events, but you get to just be more ingrained in the company. So First Form is the company that's here, dues paid. So they're the company that's allowed me to use their app for my coaching purposes. So they've started as a supplement company, and they saw from a decade ago issues in the fitness industry where there was a lot of marketing involved and a lot of dishonesty in products and the quality of the products and what they did and how they actually affected people. And they just simplified it down. They built great products, but they also just talked about the bare necessities, tracking
And
your
your products
calories.
are on the products in your link, right?
Yes, exactly. So products are in the link products. I always recommend people reaching out to me first, just so that I can understand what they're actually trying to get after. Just because last thing you want to do is have somebody go and buy a bunch of products, not know how to use it properly. There's a waste
And
of
they're
their
not even
money,
doing
they're
it
wasting their
properly.
time. It could be unsafe as well. So I always ask them, reach out to me first.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they've given me the opportunity to take my passion and turn it hopefully into a business and have it something that I can build for the rest of my life. And I'm forever grateful for them.
I feel like you're already successful to me. Just keep flowing, just keep going. That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Thank
really
you so
good.
much.
And what other social media platforms are you on that we can stay? You got the
Facebook group. I'm really not on Facebook, more so just for the Facebook group.
Okay.
That link's also in the Instagram link. That's where there's a lot of educational resources. I answer a lot of questions in the group so that it saves people time from having to Google it or reaching out to me for the answer. It's already in there. They can go there. They can see the images, the graphics, the information that's on there. I'm on Twitter as well, not so much. Mainly just Instagram and the Facebook group.
Okay. Could you start a TikTok for me, please?
Start a TikTok? Oh gosh, you want me dancing on it?
Please, no, don't dance. Just give us your personality, okay? Because your personality is awesome. So give us some videos of your personality and give us videos of you training. And when you're doing your little yoga and your mental health, give us some more. It'll be amazing. Yeah, and your house is nice, by the way. I'm so sorry about. I was looking at your house. I'm not sure if it's your house, but the house it is, it's gorgeous. I was like, wow, I love that.
I'd have to thank my girlfriend for that.
Yeah, I knew it. But it's gorgeous. Your house is gorgeous, and she's done it. The design, it's lovely. I would just love to train in that front room, in that living room. I'd love to train there.
Sunlight.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. How do we book your services before we go?
So they can head to the link and click the link, or reach out to me and I will give them all the information that they need. I always recommend people reaching out because I'd love to have that initial conversation just before we get into the thick of things. So yeah, you can message me on Instagram at David Piazza or at PROPR Living, or
Piazza. Nice.
Click on the link in the bio for the one-on-one training to get a little bit more information, or go to properliving.com, click on our Proper Wellness page. That's got all the information of everything that we offer. We're going to have more services coming soon, but for now, we can still take care of you with our fitness and nutrition training and advising. And I highly, highly recommend people to check it out. It's the most valuable thing you can do for yourself, no matter where you are in your life. And do
it today, guys. Do it today.
Yeah,
okay?
Exactly.
That was
Don't
amazing.
Wait no more
Don't
tomorrow.
wait another day. No more tomorrows. Yes. It's not promised to anyone, guys. Okay, press the link. Okay, so before we go, give me some advice for people who are joining the industry and have a passion like us. Give us some advice. What do they need to know?
We need to know that it's the people first. So we may think we have all the answers and we may know everything, but if we can't find a way to relate that to the people that we're trying to help, it's not going to be of any use, right? I can bang calories and protein into somebody's head, but if I can't talk to them in a way for them where they want to understand it and want to act on it, it's never going to work. So it may take us having to bite our tongue at moments or get a little frustrated with ourselves because we know what should be done and how it can be done. But without the clients, there's no us. So we have to really learn the clients, learn their why. And the why isn't just lose 5 pounds or 10 pounds or 15 pounds. It's really understanding their why, and learn who they are and really care about them. It's not, we have a saying where it's help, not sell. We're not trying to sell anyone and anything. We're just trying to help, right? So I feel like if the whole world could get that mentality, we'd be a better place. But just focusing on the fitness industry for now, just really understanding the people that are reaching out to you for help. And it's just one person at a time.
You got a clap from, is it Michelle Walls? Michelle Walls?
Yeah.
And a clap from me as well. You're amazing. You're in my top 20 of favorite
Lovely.
interviews, okay?
Thank you.
You're my top 20, definitely, because that was inspiring. And I really feel like there should be more people helping people just talk about getting into it. It's like a little scout, do you know what I mean? You want to train, you feel like you're nervous about it, do you want more education, do you want more knowledge on it? Let me help you do that. Now you can go to your PT, get your life started properly, do you know what I mean? This was very, very informative, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for the opportunity of giving me this time. I loved getting to meet you. Can I just say, your last name's Italian?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
okay. Just checking, because
Yes,
it's pizza. Oh, like my son was like, it says pizza. I said, no, it's not pizza. It's pizza. Pizza. Yeah, pizza with a name. But I loved your name. It's great. Thank you so much. Stay in touch. I'm going to share everything you share. And that's my support to you. And I hope you have a great day. Guys, thanks for joining the live. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.